Jesus had two commands that he really talked about, and those two commands that he said really all the law and all the prophets, everything they'd ever said or done really hinged on those two commandments. The first one was, love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and all your strength. And that makes sense. Okay, we're supposed to devote ourselves to God. We get that. And then Jesus makes a statement. The second command is actually very close to the first one, and that is, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And we've been hearing a lot of that talk. The church culture is actually pretty thick with it. That is, love God, love people. And you may have heard that. You may have even been to a church that's like that. And there's nothing wrong with it, except that sometimes we forget. Those things can get unevenly matched at times. It feels like sometimes you can love God more than you love people, or you can love people more than you love God, and those things kind of get out of whack. But what we're saying is that we should love God with everything we are, and out of that love should come a love for our neighbor. As we get into this neighborhood project, what we want you to understand through these training videos is simply one thing: that God's called you to be accessible to those people that are closest to you. For some of you, that might be your parents, that might be your family, that might be your kids or your immediate family. But for our particular purposes, especially when it comes to the event that we're doing in Halloween, we're talking about those who actually live on your street, those who are right across from you, those who are right next door. Those are your neighbors. They're your physical neighbor, and when God calls you, He calls you to them in a specific way. They're not just a neighbor that lives by you, but they're a neighbor that needs to know and accept and receive the love that Jesus Christ has given to you.